Hello and greetings. Today we are going to present problem-based task for the subject Open Source Operating System with the code DFN30053. Before we proceed with the presentation, allow me to introduce our team members, including myself, Aniza Lili binti Azmi Murad, and my all other teammates, Amy Azrina binti Azman and Nur Afini binti Mazlan. So, as for the problem overview, our company, as a leading provider of network infrastructure solutions for multinational corporations, has recently won a new project to implement a secure and scalable system as for the client's company. The project has been entrusted to our team with one member appointed as project manager. As project manager, they are responsible for assembling a skilled team to meet the project's technical and operational requirements. This team will include a server administrator who will be in charge of creating user accounts, managing file storage, setting permissions, and configuring user access. The server administrator must ensure that the server environment is accessible remotely via a secure SSH connection. To support the server setup, the team will also include network administrator. This role is crucial in providing a robust network solution to facilitate seamless connectivity between all client collocations, ensuring the data can flow securely and efficiently across their global office. The operating system selected for the project is Linux, known for its stability and security, making it an ideal foundation for a high-stakes infrastructure setup. Once the technical setup is complete, the project manager will prepare and deliver a comprehensive technical support for the client, along with live demonstration to showcase the system features, functionality, and security. This project aims to create an infrastructure that supports the client company current operations while offering flexibility for future growth. So firstly, we have to install new machine and configure with latest Ubuntu operating system. So to install Ubuntu, we should start by ensuring our computer meets with the minimum requirements at least 2 GB of RAM and 25 GB of storage and 2 dual-core processor. Create a bootable USB drive with the Ubuntu ISO file, which you can download from the official website. Insert the USB drive and restart the computer and access the BIOS or UEFI settings. And then set the USB as the primary boot device to load the Ubuntu installer. Once it starts, select Install Ubuntu and choose the language and keyboard layout and optimize to install third-party software if needed. Then follow the prompts to complete the installation until we had to insert the usernames and then choose the correct password so that whenever we are going to reopen the Ubuntu, we just had to enter the password and then we can go through the Ubuntu.
With the team consists of 3 members, use our name for the user's creation. Create a group that will be joined by all members. Set a user as administrator, normal user and guest. So first we will use sudo add user to create a user, and then we set a user as administrator where we choose Amy Azrina as the admin and Afini as normal user and Anis as guest username. List the environment variables such as user, pwd, home, shell and log name for each user. First, for user Amy, log name is Amy, user is Amy, home/home/Amy, shell/bin/bash. For pwd/home/Amy. For user Afini, log name is Afini, user Afini, home/home/Afini, shell/bin/bash. For pwd/home/Afini. And then for guest username, that is Anis, pwd/home/ddt 2341099, log name ddt 234f1099, user guest username, and for shell/bin/bash.
So for the step 4, each user has their own directory. For the user Amy, we use su Amy and then key in the password for the user. For the is not user Amy but is a user for we use to Linux. So after we key in user, after we key in password, we create mkdir Amy and then we use hid Amy to get in directory Amy. After we get in directory Amy, we create file dash Amy txt. So in the file, in the directory, have a file Amy. So for another user, we use the same command line, but for the create group, we using sudo group add the name group. So we using name group pbt. So the command line is sudo group add pbt. After create the group, we invite the user, like we invite Amy, Afini, and then we invite guest username. So after we invite the user in the group, we have a participants is Afini, Amy, and the guest username. So for the question 5, all user shall to access the server except guest. So only user Amy and user Afini can get only the server. So to make sure that user to get in the server, firstly we for the first step, we use sudo apt get install OpenSSH client. After the install, to make sure system update, we using sudo system ctl status /# to make sure that client that we install to make sure it's loaded and used. After that, sudo apt get install OpenSSH server to make sure that user can get in the server. So after install, sudo ufw allow SSH to make sure that rules updated. And then after we rules updated, we using command IPA to the command line is output get IP address. So for the IP address, we copy and then we use another Linux to make sure user another Linux to copy and paste it. So when we paste it, we enter and it's successfully, and so that server can get in the user Amy and Afini to get in. So that's all for we ask. So thank you.